Unfortunately, our mental toughness hasn't helped us beat them at anything. Generally, I like the way Ghanaians have been brought up. Clinically, a lot of Ghanaians are depressed, but due to our upbringing, you don't hear a lot of mass shootings and suicides. Times are changing, and more kids these days are being brought up with the blueprint of the Western culture. Discussions about depression in the near future will be more frequent. I will really want to understand. If you really want to understand depression, spend a day in the shoes of a disabled person, then you really understand. I find comedians to be sometimes some of the most depressed people. The comedy is used to hide their true feelings. They are generally happy people, but sometimes, to tell you the truth, as an individual with a disability, I experience bouts of depression at 40 to 90% of the time. It is this sinking, hollow feeling I experience sometimes in my chest, but my friends know me to be generally a happy person. A lot of rock musicians help themselves with. A lot of rock music helps me with the panic attacks, and guess what? Chester Bennington, who inspires me a lot, committed suicide of battling for years with depression. Wow, and that's from Senam.
And that is serious, especially the fact that he is disabled. You know, this country is not disabled friendly at all. Even hospitals, you go to a hospital in Nashoko, if you're in a wheelchair, even some of our radios,
FM, say it.
If you are coming here and you're in a wheelchair,
you see,
you're going to major TV stations.
What's that place? The seat of the presidency. If they've allowed that.
No, they have some.
They have some.
Master, when last did you go there? I've been in and out of the place.
So are you saying they have been removed?
Nothing there.
You have been to Bulldog. Is it disabled?
It is not.
Then it's a culture.
Good afternoon. How are you? I'm fine. Depression is very real in our dear country. You just have to look closely to see evidence of it, of the depressed. 1, lose meaning in life. 2, no longer care about their looks. 3, lose interest in life. 4, are no longer their usual self. 5, feel it is not worth living. And that's from Sir Frederick from Kasua. Thank you for those points. Okay. All right. Now, Bulldog is a fine guy, but he's always in the middle of controversies because of his temperament. I witnessed some unnecessary scuffles at Chicago some 4 years ago at the Ghana picnic when Shatta was there to perform, and I didn't like it. I think he'll be best if Bull watches his heart and his temperament. So, Bulldog, that one is for you.
Shoko, please. There's a message here for Sadiq. He said, Jocelyn Duma gives Sadiq serious depression, like in the Mohawk Transformer. That's what she's saying.
Citizen Desmond says, I always enjoy listening to Bulldog. I'm a huge fan of him. And my favorite entertainment pundit alongside Arnold. God be with him always. Now, today's my birthday. Oh, Citizen Dexmond, happy birthday to you. We wish you
happy birthday, Citizen.
A great day and a great life. God bless you. Also, happy birthday going out to Samuel Emisa from Stephanie, especially going out to you. Hello, now, good day. Shout out to your renowned pundits. This one is for Abuaji. It's unethical for a PR practitioner. You don't desert your firm in time of crisis. Instead, you manage it. Why did you walk out of? Please, you see, you don't know when someone is going through depression and when they want to walk away from their depression. You don't ask them to go back. It's not a matter of ethics. It's not an ethical issue. All right. Now, even the rich get depressed. I have 10 cars on Instagram.
On Instagram.
I have 10 I have 10 cars on Instagram, but in my real life, I have only one. If you donate a sheep, if you donate a sheep, say it's a cow, even the politicians are not what they say they are. And that's from Larry from Lakeside Estate. So I saw this on Facebook. A guy said, look, on Instagram, I have a car, but if you see me in real life and I'm in Trotro, please just pass by.
Oh, there's another one who says, when I say my location is in UK and you see me in your area, we are all in the UK.
Yeah. All right, I'd like us to listen to Martha Nkuma. She had this to say.
You and I know things are not okay with us. You are an actress. Stop asking me these questions. You and I know that things are not okay. It's just so social media hype. It's just trying to feel significant in public. That's all. You and I know the truth. And you know me, I wouldn't lie. There's nothing happening. It's just a social media hype. So I'm begging you, if you are watching me, I'm telling you the truth. Movie industry, we really need help. We really need investors. What you see on Instagram and Facebook is not real. Come and support us.
Okay, so that was Martha Ankuma talking about social media hype. What is social media hype? And Miss G, you are friends with everybody.
She's a slay queen
in the industry,
specialist.
On top of being a slay queen.
Nah.
Miss G,
nah.
You know she brought to like a lot of the slay queens.
Don't tell me you're not a slay queen.
I am not.
Because a slay queen is a person who can post 10 pictures of the same outfit at the same location
on social media
at the same time. And then put a Christian quote.
The UK location.
God knows best. God hashtag God did it.
That's
Hashtag is by grace. Hashtag God's child. 10 pictures. One outfit. The same location. The new
hashtag is small girl with big God.
Yes, small girl, big God. So, Miss G, you know, with all your capacity and experience and
as a slay queen specialist, expert, I mean, helping to bring to light a lot of this.
Why do we do this, especially our girls? I don't know if the guys do it so much.
Oh, but slay queens,
but the girls, you know,
a lot of them.
Martha has just said it. It's just hype on social media. Why do we need this hype?
Because, like I was saying initially, that people think that you've got to fake it so you make it, and people are watching. Look, I don't blame them. Sometimes these slay queens get offers to be taken to places to do other things for people. Sadiq, has he checked the kind of people Sadiq invited for his 3 music awards? You have to slay, and he needs to feel that you are important on social media. You will give him a certain audience, and that is why all of them or most of them will do that, because it's coming with some goodies. Some person will see them. Oh, this person has a lot of following. Like Nah, she has a lot of following on social media. Oh, let's go and bring Nah to come and be the face of this, because she will bring that following.
Now that's paid work.
No, it will get.
I'm talking about those who
you make it. They are faking it first. They don't have it.
So what she's telling about is there's a model to it.
Let's go and
take
a great
business model to that.
And tell the person that, oh, I'll advertise for you. If you're lucky, they'll give you. Otherwise, go and break the bank, get that dress, wear it, pose, put on social media. Some business will say, oh, I want to associate or I want to be part of this person's brand, and get the numbers. Go and check the people who slay. Go and check their numbers. The people who do serious stuff.
Even the small girls.
You don't have numbers, oh.
The small girls.
But the people who slay, I'm not. Now you're not part of the people who. You do serious stuff.
I've tried to
You're built a brand over the year. Go and check the people who we see do nothing. All they do is come and twerk. All they do is come and post picture and show their body. Go and check their photo.
There's something about being a gang girl. It just doesn't work.
It's a lie.
Like when you even try to pose with the car doesn't want to pose with you. It just doesn't work. 0302 020. Oh, I beg your pardon. 0302 216 541 is the number you can reach us on today. 0302 216 541. Call us if you have a take on this discussion we're having, especially the pressure that social media or we have allowed social media to put on us, and then we go back to our homes. The things
there was a point I wanted to make
we
earlier,
portray aren't as they are, and then we get depressed.
When the Kwabena thing came, sometimes, especially musicians or even creative people in general,
your writer's block.
You want to create. You look at yourself and say, just a year ago, I was the ish. I put a pen on paper. In fact, sometimes I enter a booth and I don't even need to write it. It is coming. Why can I not just write one single? Just one. And you sat down 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and you've not been able to write one single. That alone can put you in a place where nobody would understand. And this is probably not a person who's broke. He's not broke, he's not hungry, but just the idea that
he's forgotten.
Not forgotten. The creativity is just not coming. You understand? Maybe you're a poet and you just can't write. Imagine Barclays has contracted Chief Moment to do something for them for an Stanbic has contracted to do something, and you're sitting down and it's just not coming. You know, it's a very, very difficult place to be.
Well, by the way, what's your thing? 0302-216-541 is a number to reach us on. 0302-216-541. You can call us and let us know what you think about this. I've got a caller on the line. Hello.
Yes, now I shall call.
Hi, what's your name?
Stephen.
Stephen, you're live.
Yes. I think that the shift towards Western way of life is part of the problem. People have nobody to talk to and all that. And we talk to our phones than to talk to people. Even when people are seated by the table, instead of them to talk to themselves face to face, you see them chatting away on WhatsApp. So some of these things, can cause depression. But this whole idea in this life where we begin to compare ourselves with others and seem like, hey, these are people I started with, they are all there and I'm here, so I am depressed. For me, I don't get it. The fact that people are, what they call on social media, what's the word?
Slay queens?
No. They are,
influencers?
No, there's a word. If you do something and everybody's on you.
Trolling?
Yes. If those things happen, you just have to take it through and just, be. Because if you allow it to affect you so much, you move from, that thing is from stress to depression before it gets into bipolar and schizophrenia and all sorts of funny, mental diseases. In Ghana, apart from Ankafo and that of Masalam down kind of hospital, we don't have... Mental disease is not really a problem in Ghana. We don't take serious note of that. So it's part of the problem.
We don't take it seriously enough. I get your point. Thank you so much, Stephen. Thank you for sharing. I've got Nana on the line now. Hello, Nana.
Hello.
Yes. Hi, darling. Good evening. You're live.
Okay. So I just wanted to say that most of them very strong people we know, emotionally strong, like they are always happy. They are very well composed. They are the people who normally go through depression. So in as much as like you have someone who always advises you, she always has an advice for you. Everything, whenever you are down and you go to the person can help you sort your issue out. You should be checking up on that person regularly because you don't know what that person is also going through. But because they usually don't voice out their problems, you wouldn't know what they are going through. So before you realize they are gone, suicide, you understand? So if you have someone who is emotionally strong, you should be checking up on the person more because they also go through a lot of emotions.
All right, Nana. Thank you so much for sharing. We all go through many emotions and we have to share. I'd like to take more calls, but unfortunately I can't. But you can keep your messages coming on 0244-340-437. Some messages coming in. This one says, when I post a picture from Kaswa on Instagram, I can make it look like New York. Is that so? I see. Teach me how to do that sometime. Guys, let's wrap up the conversation. On double HP and depression and suicide and what it can drive us to do. Maybe we haven't taken it so seriously in Ghana because, perhaps in recent times we haven't seen a depressed person do something as extreme as take their own lives. Again, we, to a large extent, have good support systems. For those of us...
But that's what we may think.
Do we?
Well, it appears that in Africa, unlike in Europe and the Western world, we do. As compared to the West. Perhaps we
social
do.
Systems.
We go to church, we go to the mosque, we have people, we have family, we have the extended family system, which even though it's not even though it's not like before, we still have our people. We go home to family. When we come to work, we make friends. We don't just come and do the work and go home. So we need to be able to talk more. And like the doctor said, even more importantly, we need to seek medical help. Because I don't know how many people go to the hospital and tell the doctor or go to see a clinical psychologist and say, I'm depressed.
And you see, the society doesn't allow you. I just remembered when you said that, I saw a post by Kwok said that he had an appointment
with a psychiatrist,
and people were trolling him. And I'm like, really?
He said that?
Yes. And
on Twitter.
Oh, it's on Twitter.
Right now?
No, last Thursday.
Just on the 20
What did I
something.
say earlier when you said he spoke of me? We should consider him in prayer.
I have a feeling you have said something that,
No.
He has something to do with it.
No, please. Please don't be before they come and pick it for this one, so I beg.
You know, because if you're not happy that I'm not around, please.
Shots fired.
Sadiq doesn't understand the language.
Sadiq doesn't understand.
Anyway, so I think who should I give? I'll give Bulldog. I'll give you the final word. On this one.
You give me. I haven't spoken. Everybody has spoken.
I haven't had this final word.
Okay, I'll give everybody a final word.
There's one important part that we've not spoken about, which Israelite sort of drew our attention to. He said, when there is that cold war at home,
30 seconds.
the home factor is also very, very, very important.
Yeah.
And for people who are in the limelight, for people who are into showbiz and this job, look, the biggest support you can ever have is from your home. If that support from the home is not there, if there is stress from the home, if the home is stressing you about very useless, childish things, really and truly, the failure would affect everybody. You will not just, because a lot of people in the limelight, especially in this part of our world, we hide our depression, we swallow it, we find a way to deal with it. Look, a lot of us park our cars in town and weep. A lot of us go hide in our offices, lock the doors and weep. It is not as simple as it looks, and then we come out, polish our faces, the girls do their makeup nicely, and then they are laughing. So that support at home, if your wife is a celebrity and she is out there, support her, love her. If your husband is out there, give him all the support. If it is your son, your daughter, whatever it is. One of the things that broke my heart was when I was in Legon. Anytime I was on stage, I didn't have any family member. But when I was doing one of my biggest plays ever, an Inspector Calls, I had my mom in the auditorium. And that feeling alone, you have no idea. So that support is always very, very important. So we beg. The people in the limelight, it's a tough job. Tough job. So we are begging all the family members and friends out there, support.
Thank you for the wisdom. Sadiq.
Now, for me, I think that we need to keep the conversation going. It's important that we're having this open conversation around mental health. For me, like I indicated, this time around we are not going to shelve it together with some creative people. I think that it's time. It's become very important now to launch that campaign that was shelved earlier, to reach out and help reduce the stigma around mental health and have open conversations on it.
All right, Ms. G.
Now I read the message.
Okay, so there's a message that's distracting everyone in the studio from Salami from East Legon. He says, nah. He says, nah. You see, sometimes the person you want to talk to about your depression is already
depressed than you.
The person you want to talk to about your depression is already depressed more than you, Seth.
This wonder Salami.
Salami. All right, Ms. G.
Yeah. So I think basically, I don't know if we are to hide our feelings, but I think that if we can open up and tell people, just like George said, that it is real. We go through depressed times. We get through sometimes that we are so sad that we don't know what the next day is going to be like.
Yeah.
I think that that's what we don't tell people. So they feel it's not okay to share. Yeah. And if we begin to share, it won't be a shame to a lot of people when they are going through this state to speak to people, to share with the world, so that the world, at least some people are reasonable, they'll sympathize and empathize. So for me, I think that we should share sometimes when we are depressed. And that's why sometimes when people voice out and say what they're going through on social media, I try as much as possible not to judge them, because they are telling you their truth. And that's why I went so hard to defend.
Isn't that one of the problems, that we find it necessary to come and tell everybody everything?
Well,
hold on.
Well,
let me just announce this. I'm going to reactivate the phone lines because I think I should allow more people to call in. 0302-216-541 is a number to reach us on. 0302-216-541. Miss G, isn't that part of the problem?
It is not.
The need to share and share.
Because sometimes,
sharing.
like the guy said, you don't have anybody. You're going to tell somebody who is already depressed, and so rather tell the world. You might find solution. They say a problem shared is half solved. I don't believe that policy though, because it's not always, it doesn't happen all the time. But I'm sure that when you share with the world, there's somebody who might be going through something similar. And that's why.
All right, I've got a caller on the line. Let's talk to them and then come back. Hi.
Yeah, how are you now?
I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
What's your name?
To your panelists in the studio. I mean, it was unfortunate that, you didn't allow a lot of calls the first time.
I've allowed you now, sir.
Yeah,
what's your name and what's your submission?
Yeah, you're discussing a very important issue. Now, this whole depression issue is about what Mata and Kuma said, faking things on social media and faking your lifestyle. And look at it. Elsewhere in the world, you can't do this. But in Ghana, our tax officials are not working. Because if you claim to have 10 cars, they are supposed to tax each of those cars. And the rich in America, you can't just wake up and say you are rich if you are not. So I think that's one thing that they ought to be doing. And look at it. Many of these celebrities, these movie stars, put all kinds of things on social media. And Nigerian guys are now seeing that they are broke. So they are coming up for them. I think you should also do a show like that, where we have Juliet Ibrahim and the rest of them all falling prey to these scam. And at the end of the day, it doesn't get anywhere. So all of these things will lead to depression, which is bad.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing. 0302 216 541. 0302 216 541. I'd like to hear from you. Please call in and also share your thoughts on this issue. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes. What's your name?
Yeah, Peter from Musu.
Peter, you're live.
Yeah, thank you very much for the opportunity. I think we must not lose sight of people getting into depression, because it has been discovered that most of the time musicians and those who are very famous suffer these diseases. And I think we might need the advice of the clinical psychologist now, because I heard of a musician who had a fall on a stage. After that, he has taken into smoking. He was called on a national TV or station, and he made mention that from that fall on the stage, he has been depressed for the rest of his life. So I think we should not hide behind our fame and then try to think that there's nothing going on. The people are really suffering. And the other aspect of it also, we must go back to our Maker. You see, we must take Christ as our personal Savior, and also worship God in truth and spirit, because some of these musicians have some kind of gods in quotes that they worship. If they fail them to, they end up maybe taking out their life and all those stuff. So I think we need more of your education. And you look at the economy of the state also, it's also another factor. So let us not lose sight of what is going on.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing. 0302 216 541. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Hi, what's your name?
My name is Diane. I'm calling from the barracks.
Thank you so much. You're live.
Sorry?
You're live. What do you have to share with us?
Oh, nothing so much. I'm just pleased that you are sharing, and I'm also learning from it. I was a little down today, but I'm listening to your panelists and everything. I'm so happy now, and I'm grateful. That's all.
All right. Thank you so much. Ms. G, there's a question here for you on WhatsApp. Hello, now please ask Ms. G if her husband was depressed about Rollins' reaction to his documentary.
Obviously, it's the wrong person you're asking. But if you're an ardent listener, you know that he's been back to work ever since.
So what, depressed people don't come to work?
Well, it tells in your performance as well.
Okay. We'll have to come back to this matter.
While he was.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, what's your name, sir?
My name is Reverend Abraham Lamsi.
Reverend, thank you so much for calling us. What would you like to share?
Now, this is something you need to revisit. But what I want to say briefly is that the issue of trust sometimes also makes it difficult for depressed people to seek for help. You don't know who to trust with what is depressing you. You don't know when they're going to put it out there, and that will rather make you think and think and think. So I think we must start by building trust, being trustworthy, knowing who you can call a friend or a frenemy. If you are able to know this when you are depressed, you will know where to go. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Reverend. I really appreciate the call. And that's true. I think Ms. G just mentioned it. Sometimes you don't even know who to talk to. So you rather talk to the world. More messages coming in. Now, come and see me here. Pressure at home. Feeling very sad. Nagging here and there. I'm so forced to leave my home. Parked under a tree near school, listening to your program in my car. I think this topic came in very handy. I picked a thing or two. I can coolly drive back home after a good laugh. Thank you. Wow. Wow. Well, I'm glad we could help somehow. And
need, the individual.
Hello.
Needs to,
yes, let's talk to a caller and come back to you. Hello. Yes.
Hello. This is John calling from Tema.
Thank you, John. You're on air.
Yeah. Yes. Another thing that I wanted to also look at: when people even fall sick or certain ailments, say stroke, and the high blood pressure, and they are going through some challenges. You see that people around them who they think they should trust end up coming up with some statement that or someone will tell you that I didn't come and stay with you because of your sickness. I didn't come here to come up because my nature of my job allowed me to experience that from most of my clients. Hello, am I still on?
Yes, you're still on air.
Yeah, and you see that you take time to make sure you talk to your clients and take them out of that, the effect of those statements on them. And it has a sort of a really debilitating effect on them. So I want to touch that area more.
All right, thank you so much. All right, thank you so much. Ifeanyi Osu says, great topic now. Hi to you all. I greatly side with Nana, who called earlier that emotionally strong ones also need checkups. So vital. Some of us are such strong, but sometimes we need encouragement. Many in the world today are also too fake, and thus they hardly find genuine people to confide in. Which is also a huge one too. Too much enviness and hatred at work and everywhere. You may have little or nothing, but you are envied by many who don't want to support or appreciate you. I pray God's kingdom come. And that's from Matthew. Okay, that's from Ifia, but she's quoting Matthew chapter 6 verse 10. All right, thank you so much, Ifia, for sharing. 0244340437 is our WhatsApp line. Now, I think the so-called celebrities in Ghana are not genuinely happy and honest with themselves. And they try to tell people in Ghana that they have a perfect life. Here, people check into rehab homes for treatment, and the rest of the people know that they are not perfect. Please tell Ghanaians so-called celebrities to stop pretending. And that's from Abraham. I don't understand this one, guys. I think we've said this over and over. But, people put things on social media that they want the world to know about. It's not everything that you want the world to know about.
Yeah.
Okay. So if someone puts only the good things about their lives out there, does it mean they're being fake? Let me talk to a caller and come back to you. Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Yay. Hi. What's your name?
My name is George.
Yes,
how
George.
Are you?
I'm great. Thank you. How are you
too? Good evening
too?
to your panelists. Yeah, fine. Thank you.
They respond. You're live.
Yeah, sure. I want to agree with I think last but two callers before mine. The one who was talking about who to trust, who to talk to. It's not all the things that you can talk to your, let's say, biological parents about it. Sometimes you think a friend can help, but this friend is a friend today. Who knows tomorrow? So really, sometimes who to talk to is the problem. Now, it is not easy. Some of us close quite early at work, but we just stay out to about 8:30 before we get home. It's not like we don't like our homes, but it's better to stay late and get home than to go home early. It's not easy. I think you guys should revisit this issue. It's really
Perhaps we should.
Really
Thank you so much for the call. Okay, guys, we're back on air. What are we arguing about?
Good always making a very important point. If you tell you, because
English,
I can't get there.
Okay, I'll interpret. Okay.
I don't understand why the woman,
message
that
shaves
her eyebrow. Exactly. That's one.
Draw another one.
Then she'll put a pencil. Was it not her that was there before she shaved it? it must be depression.
Charlie, Germany start on you.
That's where it starts. God has given you eyebrows, eyelashes.
Germany start on.
That's why I think they need to establish a church. Pastor Bulldog and Pastor.
Oh,
I don't. Now you're asking a question.
I was asking a question.
Yeah, and I think that, you see, I believe people who follow you on social media are some way somehow modeling their lives after yours. That's because people see you as their role model. And so that's why sometimes they will be excited when you put your imperfections
out there.
All right,
so I'll let you wrap up this point right after these messages. You're tuned into Showbiz A to Z. Do stay tuned.
Airtel Tigo is undergoing a nationwide network upgrade so that we can provide you with wider coverage, faster internet, and super clear calls. This network upgrade is going to be a smooth one. However, in situations where you have a network challenge, such as no service or emergency, kindly visit any Airtel Tigo shop or SIM upgrade center nationwide to upgrade your SIM for free. You can also call Airtel Tigo on 100 or 0277 551 000 or 0260 000 100 for more information as we fully round up on our network upgrade. This upgrade will not affect your Airtel Tigo Money account, airtime, or phone contacts. It's what we've all been waiting for as we give you a bigger, better, stronger network that gives you the most. Airtel Tigo.
Soul Town. Turn up.
You've got what it takes to be the hottest DJ. 103.9. The hottest DJ. You've got what it takes to be the hottest DJ. It's a fam. The hottest DJ. You've got what it takes to be the hottest DJ. 103.9. The hottest DJ. You've got what it takes to be the hottest DJ. It's a fam. The hottest DJ.
The battle is on again. The heat is on again. The best DJ's about to do the thing again. Bragging rights, yes you can have it right. If you put your hand to the deck and spin till we have firelight, yes on the line. Hits hottest DJ is next on the line.
You've got what it takes to be the hottest DJ. 103.9. The hottest DJ. You've got what it takes to be the hottest DJ. It's a fam. The hottest DJ. You've got what it takes to be the hottest DJ. 103.9. The hottest DJ. You've got what it takes to be the hottest DJ. It's a fam. The hottest DJ.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
The 5th All-African Music Awards.
Merci infiniment.
Thank you so much. Afrima Ghana 2018 is here in partnership with the African Union Commission, Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture, Republic of Ghana.
This goes out to all the musicians in Ghana.
That's a surprise.
Who rules the continent and owns the 23.9 carat gold-plated Afrima trophy?
Is what, Afrima?
Cameroon 237 in the house. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Wow, Africa is gold.
Tanzania!
Be there from November 21st to 24th, 2018 at the Accra International Conference Center and Independence Square, Ghana. Afrima has come home. Afrima for hope, for celebration.
Thank you, Afrima. Thank you, Africa. Thank God.
Many of us stand the chance of becoming victims of globalization, not the shakers and the movers.
That a great man was asked, how do you bring up children? And he said, the first is by example, the second by example, and the third by example.
What are the top 10 things?
Ahmed, I should confess to you, it's a very difficult subject you're handling.
If you ever found Kelly anywhere sitting on a stool, the 3 legs of those 2 are faith, truthfulness, and enjoyment. Please don't pull any of these legs out. If you do, you will fall.
10 years of reviewing the past, situating the present, and predicting the future. Springboard, your virtual university, matriculates at 7 p.m. and graduates at 8 p.m. every Sunday on Joy 99.7 FM.
Springboard is a very significant intervention in our national life. The radio program, the virtual university, and the roadshow have become important factors in the development of our human capital.
Springboard is brought to you by Legacy and Legacy and Joy FM, and proudly sponsored by EcoBank, MTN, and Central University with support from the Graphic Business.
Hi, this is Sharon Lecter, co-author of Rich Dad Poor Dad and the Rich Dad series. Remember to keep listening to Springboard, your virtual university with Albert Okran. It's going to help you create financial freedom for yourself and your families.
Springboard, your personal value will shoot up.
Here's where we turn around. Here's where we turn around.
Hello there. Hop in. Let's go on a ride to the countryside. Prepare for smoothness through Countryland. Every Sunday between 10 a.m. and midday. Tune in to Joy 99.7 FM for your favorite country music. Lock it in on your calendar. It's Countryland on Joy 99.7 FM. Simply call me Iggy.
Countryland on Joy 99.7 FM.
Go ahead and tell everybody I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Yes I am, yes I am, yes I am.
Zia, I'm the man to drive you home safely. How's your day going? Good, bad, fun, stressed, or dull? Let me make it fun and exciting. My name is Lexus Bill. Join me on Drive Time on Joy 99.7 FM. Let's have a good laugh whilst listening to your favorite tunes, what's trending in sports and entertainment, and the latest gossip. Monday through Friday, 2 to 5:30 p.m. And your favorite personalities on Personality Profile every Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m. Don't miss a second of it. Music is good for your soul. Laughter is medicine, and Drive Time is life.
Where else can we fall deeper and deeper and deeper in love with our Most High God? Please tune in to The Reason is Jesus this Sunday, 7:30 a.m. only on Joy 99.7 FM. And experience a heaven-induced worshipful atmosphere, pure unadulterated worship. I look forward to sharing that experience with you on The Reason is Jesus. You're on Joy 99.7 FM this Sunday, 7:30 a.m. My name is Mike Niabosin, and I say this to you: your genuine worship will surely earn you a divine enthronement. God bless you.
Drink from the river that flows before your throne. Take me deeper.
I'm at the Raw X studio just waiting for Manifest to show his face. Man, he's been waiting for 5 minutes already. Where's he at? PH, did you say something like he's driving by Florida or something? Oh, wait a minute.
And it's exactly 2 minutes to the top of the hour. Bulldog, I'm going to give you a minute to wrap up, and then we'll say goodbye.
I need a second.
Okay.
I think we need to embrace our imperfections. Oh.
Okay, go ahead.
We need to embrace our imperfections,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and that will make us confident. It leads not into depression. Once you understand that, oh, at this particular moment, I am down, I will come up. I'll go down, I'll come up. That alone should take you through life. Because it's not an easy road or a smooth road. Once we get that, embracing our imperfection, we should be fine.
Thank you so much, Bulldog, for that final word. George, Bulldog, Ms. G, Sadiq, I really appreciate your being here and all the contributions that you've made to this discussion. And to all of you who called in your messages that I couldn't read, I beg your forgiveness, pardon us. We appreciate them all the same. My name is Na Ashoko. This has been Showbiz XZ live on Joy 99.7 FM. Thank you so much for listening. I'll be back on your radio on Wednesday night with Strong and Sassy.